Hello and welcome to Homer for Monday, April 21st, 2025. Jose ponta froi odies te toi me ponto. Argeion basileios soi keklea to buelein. Toista me meriones kai Nestor saglos vios. Eis nau toi gar kaleon sua metiastai. Ta frondek diabantes orukten hedreionto. En katoroi otite nakuon dia faine tokoros. Pip tonto do the nautis petra peto primo sector. Volus argeius otide perinux calupsen. Entacades dominoi apelelelois epifauskon. Tois ite muton erkekerenios ipota Nestor. O pilaiu kande tusener pepitoi theo autu. Tu moi tolmenti metatroas megatumos. Elthene tina pua deion eloies katoenda. Onda tina pua kai femina nitro esin putoito. Asate metiosi metas visine me maasin. Authi menen parenelsina poprothene epolindei. Abson cores oisine pe damason tokaius. Damasan togakaius. Pe damasan. Abson cores usine pe damasan togakaius. Tautage panta putoi tokai apses he mea seltoi. Ascetes mega quen uporu anion kai oseie. Pantas apantropus kai hoitos iseset esleie. Osoi garnes in epicrateus in aristoi. Ton panton hoie castos indosus imalainan. Delun opore non teimenter asuren homoion. Aienden daites icae lapines parestai. Awesome. Alrighty. Where are we here? So as they were speaking, they rushed through over the trench. Where is this? So saying, he hasted through the trench, and there followed with him the kings of the Argives, even all that had been called to the council. But with them went Meriones and the glorious son of Nestor, for of themselves they bade these share in their council. So they went through and out from the digged ditch, Moruktun hedrionto, and sate them down in an open space, right, in Kataroi, where the ground shewed clear of dead men fallen. Hoti dead nekuon the efain tokoros piptonton. So nekuon who have fallen, the ground is shining through. Very interesting. We'll talk about that. Even where mighty Hector had turned back again from destroying the Argives when night enfolded him. There they sate them down and spake one to the other, and among them the horseman Nestor of Gerenia was first to speak. My friends, is there no man who would trust his own venturous spirit to go among the great-souled Trojans, if so be he might slay some straggler of the foemen, right? So somebody at the back, right? Where's this? Escatonta, right? Tina. Or haply hear some rumor among the Trojans, putoito, and what counsel they devise among themselves, whether to abide where they be by the ships afar, where is this? Menen paranosi na poprothen, right? Or to withdraw against the city, seeing they have worsted the Achaeans. all this might he learn and come back to us unscathed, which is a great pun, or not pun. It's the same word, asketes. It's the same word for the Greek. Great would his fame be under heaven among all men, and a goodly gift shall be his. For of all the princes that hold sway over the ships, of all these shall every man give him a black ewe with a lamb at the teat. Therewith may no possession compare, and ever shall be with us at feasts and drinking bouts. Daitesi kaie lapie Aie den daitesi kaie lapine si parestai. Great line here. Okay, so there's a few things that I want to mention here. Kind of had a lot of text today, but I think it's a great thing, and it's a great way to kick off the sort of let's talk about our plan part of Book 10, right? Which is they've gathered all the princes up, and now they're sitting around here. They've rushed through the camp, right? And it was kind of cute watching them put the lion skins on, the leopard skins on, right? But there's still like that mortal reminder of how bad things really are when once they get outside of the camp and they're like discussing what they're going to do, which is also sort of interesting that they do it outside of the camp, right? They can't even find like a place to sit because they're just surrounded by like dead bodies, right? Which makes you wonder, like, are all the sentinels, like, are they experiencing the same thing? Like, the sentinels that are outside, they also have to, because remember, there's like 700 of them. Like, are they all also like trying to find a spot in order to like eat and drink to their heart's fill, which is how they sort of like ended, the night? Like, are they having to like do this like and keep watch like around like their fallen friends? I mean, that's pretty brutal, right? But anyway, so, and there's also like, the trench. There's the idea of like the henge, like the historical, evolution of the henge, right? These like circular places of ditches around walls, right? Like Stonehenge, right? Very similar to this, or like Avebury, right? Or in general, like stones. These things, did they put bodies in them, right? That's also a good question, right? Is that an evolutionary thing? Anyway, why are the bodies there? Anyway, it's sad, but they're out there and they're debating amongst each other, right? And then they propose, or at least Nestor proposes this great prize, right? It's also, like, oh, Nestor is there at all, right? So they summoned them, right, to, think with him. It's almost as if like it's like you have to, like, it's exceptional, and Nestor is so old that they have to mention that, like, he too, right? Him also, right? So there's that. That I like this part at the end here most of all, which is, this, what it means to be successful in the gathering mission, right? Which is that, you have fame under the heavens, right? Among all men, right? And you get a great gift, right? This gift is going to be esthe, right? And everybody is going to give you, what is this? A black ram, with a lamb at the teat, right? So I guess that's, I don't know, there's like two animals, right? Like, but the point is that like it's coming from every single one. So you get a concrete sign of respect from everybody. It's kind of just an animal, right? But you get one from everybody. And I think that's probably important, right? Because like, I mean, it must be awesome to get like, dozens or hundreds of sheep, right? But it's probably more important that you get their respect, right? And the aspect of respect, right, is then evinced in this last parting with the boys line. Aie den daite si kaie lapine si parestai, right? Ever shall he be with us at feasts and drinking bouts. Right, fantastic. Daite si kaie lapine si, right? Lapine si is just such a great word. It's like sort of like a banquet, right? Like, I guess, I don't know. I just like it. You know what I mean? Like, it's a very interesting, I guess the translation here, like, goes, like, beyond, like, the dietesi, right? But, like, because it's both kind of feast, right? But, like, basically, like, this person's, like, welcome among us as the kings. And that is quite the prize for the person who is able to figure this out. We will hear more about prizes and figuring things out next time. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Take care.